Hey, it's John. Welcome back to my channel, and today I've got a short video for you about the Belmont Flyover in Chicago, Illinois. The Belmont Flyover is one of the major elements of the Red and Purple Modernization, or RPM scheme, which itself is part of the larger Red Ahead program. The RPM program has been underway since 2012, and in addition to constructing the Belmont Flyover, 4 stations on the Red Line and the track between those stations will be completely rebuilt. This project will improve reliability of the Red and Purple lines, and it will add 4 newly accessible stations to the CTA rail network with the addition of elevators. On May 16, 2021, 2 of these stations, Lawrence and Berwyn, closed fully to passengers. The other 2 stations in this project, Argyle and Bryn Mawr, have had temporary platforms constructed on the west side of the 4-track main line so that the disruption to passengers isn't too severe during the construction period. As work is completed on the 2 northbound tracks, construction will then move to rebuild the southbound tracks. 2 new temporary platforms will be installed on the east side of the tracks at Argyle and Bryn Mawr to continue service through the remainder of the project. The project is expected to be complete in 2025, and it will bring about a huge improvement in customer experience with the addition of new accessible stations, improved reliability, and a reduction in delays. Looking here at Addison Station, we can see what is required to create an accessible station. While the station was rebuilt in 1994, notice that the western tracks have been rebuilt on a concrete viaduct so that the island platform could be widened. Here we see a southbound Red Line train. The train had to stop and wait for a signal as a westbound Brown Line train had just cleared the main line. This is exactly the type of delays that will be eliminated with the opening of the flyover. Belmont Station itself was rebuilt between 2006 and 2009 and has 2 fully accessible wide island platforms. The historic station buildings have also been renovated to serve riders. Just before we go any further, I want to thank the wonderful people that support me on Patreon. If you would like to learn more about this, or if you want to help support the creation of more passenger rail construction videos like this, follow the link in the video description. Now let's get back to the video. South of downtown, the Red Ahead program is looking to also add 4 new stations to the southern end of the Red Line. Extending from its current terminus at 95th and Dan Ryan, the preferred alternative will see the line routed to the west, following the Union Pacific corridor until 130th Street. In December of 2020, the Federal Transit Administration approved the project to enter into its New Starts grant program. The project will be developed over a 2-year period, ahead of a grant being approved by the FTA in 2023. Construction of this extension is expected to begin in 2024 and be completed by 2029. But that's definitely worth a video on its own. Today we're going to focus on the Belmont Flyover, as construction is scheduled to be complete by the end of the year. The purpose of the Belmont Flyover is to remove the at-grade junction of the Brown, Red, and Purple lines. Currently, northbound Brown Line trains have to wait at Belmont Station for Red and Purple trains to clear the flat interlocking. A flying junction is being built to separate these movements, improving reliability for all 3 lines and adding capacity to the 4-track main line. Here at Belmont Station, we can see a Brown Line train waiting for traffic to clear. As the train approaches the interlocking, a signal is given to the train and it's able to travel through the junction. As we look at Belmont Station, you can see that the viaduct to connect the existing track to the flyover has yet to be built. Now let's travel along the flyover's full length. You can see that rails have been laid out in advance of the track plinths being built. You can see that northbound Brown Line trains currently have to travel through 3 switches and 3 diamonds to get across the 4-track junction. In addition to slowing trains down, at-grade junctions also put further wear on the trains. As we look north, you can see Addison Station and Wrigley Field to the left of it. Further along the viaduct, we see only concrete forms in place, and beyond that, only steel girders have been installed. It will be interesting to see if the CTA will remove the redundant track once the flyover is put into service. To finish this video, let's see the existing at-grade junction in action. Here we see 2 northbound Brown and Red Line trains arrive almost simultaneously. As the Brown Line train was first into the station, it departs first, blocking the Red Line train until it clears. The Belmont Flyover is a perfect example of targeted investment in aging infrastructure that will deliver real benefits and upgrades to customers and the system as a whole. While it's been a long time coming, it's good to see it nearly complete. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more passenger rail construction videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. I would also really appreciate it if you gave this video a like, or maybe even share it out to someone who might like it. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all soon.